Dude, this is quite literally like the best day ever because we're never off of work.
It's one of the few days that I've like actually had nothing to do.
Yeah, I have a lot to do just because, you know, when it's a vacation day, me and Morgan like plan out the day, so it's like can be the best day ever. And I low-key wasted half the day because we stayed up last night. It was our first time watching Interstellar, and which is a super long movie, which is awesome. And so I slept until like 11, and I high-key regret it because now I'm just half the day is gone.
Yeah. It's the first time where I'm like ahead of all of my projects. My photos I'm ahead on editing. I like have 2 shoots coming up, but it's like I don't have anything to do right now. So
I'm behind. I was supposed to record my YouTube video series, and I haven't done it. It's been 2 weeks of like weekends where I haven't been able to do it, and today could have been my day.
Yeah.
But it's also just like it's a vacation day, so I might do it tomorrow.
Now that you said that, I'm like, well, I need to finish my website. I need to re-edit some photos for that website. So that's probably what I'm going to do after this. But.
Right. It's like being a creative is there's never a day where it's like, okay, you actually have nothing to do.
Yeah.
And speaking of something that's going to make that way easier.
Okay, I'm actually jealous, and I don't get jealous that easily. But like, I'm a big hater on the DJI podcast now.
I was a big hater too.
Because I have an Insta360. And so I feel like, and because I don't want to spend the money to switch, I'm like, I'll defend it till I die.
Okay, so I was against it because of I didn't know it did log, and I didn't know it had full manual control. If I had known that, I don't think I would have hated on it as hard. But even then, I think what made me hate on it was the demographic of people using it is like vloggers, but like not vloggers. You know, not professional vloggers, but just people going out with their friends and vlogging. And I was like, man, I don't want to spend a professional priced tool for something that I won't use like that.
Yeah.
So, but this changed the game.
I think it's like the ultimate like social media tool.
Oh, 100%. When I tell you it shoots the exact same settings as the R6, and you can barely tell a difference. If you're outside, you cannot tell a difference.
So when you say it shoots manual, right?
It shoots like
you can change the aperture and stuff?
You can't change the aperture. I think it's locked to f2 at all times.
Okay.
Which is not bad.
So always nice bokeh.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So I bought, I didn't get the creator pack because it comes with like mics and stuff, and I didn't want mics. I already have the mics. And
way better mics.
For real. And the only difference is the creator pack comes with this one mic that auto pairs to the thing. So you can just flick it on. But it's like one of the crappy DJI mics.
Yeah.
So, and it doesn't even come with like the little lav string. Like people are expected to just like clip it on their shirt or hold
Is
it.
the microphone built-in mic like easy to sync enough with another one?
Yeah, for sure. It has 4 mics, so it records like kind of all around, and you can pick your recording settings, so you can be like front facing, back facing, all around, or like front and back.
Like how easy would it be to like turn it around and vlog your face?
Let me show you. Let me show you. And what's sad is we're on this wave way too late. Ready?
Yeah.
Set. Done.
And you can just go vertical by switching the screen?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
By doing that, and then you hit continue. Oh. I guess I didn't do it in time. But you just hit continue, and it goes vertical.
Man, it's a good tool.
And the log is insane. Like, so useful.
Yeah.
And just like yesterday, I went out with my family for Easter. My grandpa's in like a rehab facility because he was in the hospital for a while, so he has to build back up the strength to like walk and stuff. And I just brought this with me and was able to get some clips of like us hanging out as a family, and like no one knew. And when I go to like England and stuff, we hike this mountain called Roseberry Topping, which is like, it's kind of a daunting hike with a 70-pound backpack on full of cameras. And so being able to just take this up there and get the same shots with like indie filters that work well is like perfect. And then for the Vegas trip, I'm not even bringing that camera. I'm only bringing this. So I'm going to be like traveling around Vegas, Utah, like everything, and like filming on this. And it's going to be perfect.
That's lit.
Because you don't need a full frame camera when you're doing like stuff like that's super outdoors. Full frame is just super helpful when it comes to indoor lighting, which is what I'm so used to.
All right, here's what we're going to do for you guys. Because obviously we don't want to be out here like, oh, you need to buy this to make better content. That's like the antithesis. Yeah, that's the word of what we would say.
Right.
So for this summer, Cort's going on a couple trips. I'm going on a couple of trips. I'll use my Insta360 X3, maybe X4. What's
X4?
X4.
Yeah.
obviously the quality isn't going to be the same, but for social content, and then we will compare and just show that no matter what you're using, as long as you're creating content.
That's true. Because I was not posting on Instagram every day, and then I got this, and now I'm posting on Instagram
And
every day.
I just like saw some stuff that he's been making, and I was like, dang, I could do similar stuff with my tool that's like not as good as that tool, but like different vibes, but same premise.
Right. And it's so simple because when you're locked off, this is a 20 millimeter lens at f2. So when you're locked to a prime focal length at a f-stop, all you have to think about is, oh, what's my shutter speed? The only time I'm thinking about my shutter speed is my frame rate. So literally all you're thinking about is what ISO and then do I need ND or not? And those two simple questions, I mean, I do that every day.
Was it have a native ISO?
Yeah, 50.
What does that mean? Like 50, like 50?
Yeah. It's like the lowest.
I need to do some research on ISO. I didn't think about. That's crazy. I didn't even realize.
Like
so it's like a bright daylight.
Yeah, like
okay.
the SL2, it's is 100.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense. 'Cause, yeah, when I used my T7 and SL3, I was literally 100 just like all the time.
Yeah, the native ISO on most cameras is not like a flex. It's just like,
It is what it is.
sorry, it looks the best at low ISO. But this also has noise reduction on it that you can turn up and down.
See, and I think that'll be a big difference between the two. It's like he can do stuff in low light. I will be
This has
functioning
a low light mode.
in only sunlight.
And it shoots 4K 120,
yeah.
which is nuts.
But the good news is, like, it's summertime, so in theory, you shouldn't need that much low light.
You should not. It's like this is particularly best for like the trip that I'm going on, which is on a vacation like with my wife where I don't want to be thinking about like I can chunk this in a backpack.
Yeah.
Like I would never put my camera in a little fanny pack thing. But this, like, dude, I could like
Yeah.
like nothing's happening to it. Like the case is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, the case is fancy. I like the design of it.
And you can add Peak Design straps to it through this little hole.
That might be a little overkill.
It would be, but like, but think like if you,
Oh, just to the case, like you can pull the thing out and then it's okay. That's good. Okay.
you know, it's like yeah. So you just add it to the case. You can also add strap, like it has a wrist strap if you're like geriatric and need that for some reason. But the ND filters like are a no question, like a no brainer.
That's what I was going to mention. Is like, yeah, it's going to be so sunny. He's going to need to use ND filters.
Yeah,
so.
if you don't get ND filters, I dare I say this is not worth it.
Because you're locking at 2, you're cooked. Like,
yes. Like you have no flexibility. The ND filters were $60 total for the brand name ND filters. You can even get cheaper ones and different ones for less or more. Like they have one that mimics the exact design of the Peter McKinnon one, which is kind of sick.
Yeah.
But it's like that big.
And probably expensive as heck.
I don't think it's that bad. But the DJI ND filters comes with a 1/16 or 1/16th, a 1/256th, and I think a 1/64, something like that. But like good stops.
Yeah.
Like you have a lot of flexibility within that. So yeah,
I've got something for you.
All right, let's hear it.
I saw this today. So someone commented, they said, my camera costs $5,000 and y'all want me to shoot for $100 to $300. This is not a hobby. Someone responded, my Uber driver's car costs $40,000. He drove me home for $12,000.
Bro, that's actually a really solid take.
It just goes to show that, like, yeah, the value of being a creative is not in the gear.
This is true. Well, so I'm going on a trip to Colorado May, like the first week of May, and I could fully get away with only using this on the trip.
That's an incredible thing to say, too, because I agree with you. Meanwhile, an Insta360, you can't get away with a whole shoot just using that.
Right. Like with us being, all of the stuff that we're doing is outside in nature in great lighting. Like Colorado in the summer has fantastic lighting.
Yeah.
Like it's generally pretty overcast or like nice skies. And so being able to just tote this around, and I'd have my Rode mics.
What's great about that is it gives you like the buzzword cinematic look.
Right. Especially outside.
Yes.
Like when you're using this how it should properly be used, which is at low ISOs with accessories like an ND filter, and like in good conditions, you're chilling.
Yeah.
You don't want to push the tool too hard, but it can be pushed.
Yeah.
Like in low light. In low light, it has. I've never sneezed on the podcast before. That was weird. In low light, it has like a low light mode that's like great. And the fact that you can shoot 4K 120 on it, you don't get audio, but like you don't get audio on the FX3, I think either. So,
Maybe, yeah.
yeah. So it's kind of whatever.
I mean, I'm here for it. Pro DJI. Consider me convinced.
Which is actually wild because I was such a hater on this because it's only a 1-inch sensor.
Yeah.
But then when you say 1-inch sensor, that's like a flex for like a lot of cameras. Like the DJI Insta360, I'm sorry. That was just like heresy. When the Insta360 came out, they were like, oh, this one has a 1-inch sensor. And everyone was like, yo, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But like, you know, a 1-inch sensor versus like a full frame sensor is like an insane difference.
Not even close.
But with log, I mean, the goal is to set yourself up for
is it
success.
decent alike? Like, so their log is decent alike? Because that's what the DJI FPV has.
It's good.
Okay.
Yeah. It's DJI, it's D-Log M.
Okay.
So it's the same as the Mavic Pro. Or I'm sure your camera has the same thing, like the firmware update. And they just dropped, or they are in the process of dropping the 4, which is basically the same thing, but I think there's going to be a 4 Pro,
Like 6K or something.
which is a 2-lens setup. So it's like the same setup as the Mavic 4 Pro, where it's like the Hasselblad double lens setup.
Dang.
That would be nuts, which is so not needed for me.
Yeah.
Which is why I opted in for this one. And also the price for this at one point was $800 because they price hiked it because it was selling out everywhere. And then now it's down to like $500 on Amazon or even $400. So it was a no-brainer for me because, I mean,
I'm here for it.
I'll use it every day. Like that, I can just toss it in a bag and be happy with it. And like vacations, like this is now a fun camera. And a work
That's
camera.
like a fun one to use.
Yeah. Like the gimbal itself, it has so many different tracking modes. Like you can tilt lock it. It can do hyperlapse, time lapse, like all sorts of different time lapse types. So, you know those videos, hyperlapse videos of like buildings and stuff? Now I don't have to bring a Ronin. Like I would never bring a gimbal. Also, this is so much easier to frame up than a real gimbal. I don't know why. I think it's like how close you can be to the screen and stuff, and you can change the tracking speeds.
So wait, can it? So like, what does the tracking look like?
Like you can set it to track your face.
So could you mount that on top of the R6 and just have it track you?
Yes.
That'd be lit.
Yeah, like they make an adapter for it that sets it like this, so that you can put it on top of the camera, and then the lens would be like that, and then you can just have it track everything.
That's so lit.
Yeah. So then you're getting insane BTS footage.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. Like this is even great. You know how Coleman was like, this is a perfect B cam, and I thought he was insane.
Yeah.
I don't think he's insane anymore. I will say B cam, it cannot be like a B cam on interviews. Like you can't be like, oh, this is my 2 camera
My
setup.
second shot, yeah.
But like I could give this to Morgan and have her run around and just grab shots.
Next, it's balanced. It's gonna be perfect.
She already wants me to teach her how to use it and like so she can have fun with it and take it places. And I'm like, shoot, that's awesome. But it also has like a wide angle lens. You can get like a pro mist filter for it. All sorts of things. So
dang,
it's kind of too good.
That's too good.
Not to encourage you to buy more gear, but if I could tell you to buy something, I would. You still have your old gimbal?
Yeah.
Sell your gimbal.
I don't think I could sell it. No one's buying that.
Dude, Facebook Marketplace.
All right, guys, here's what I have to sell. I have a Steadicam, an old gimbal,
You have a fly cam.
multiple sets of DJI FPVs. What else do I have? Probably so many things I'm still leaving out.
How many times a month do you use your DJI FPV?
Probably less than one. I've used it twice in the past
You
2
got to
months.
sell that then.
I did crash it, so I have to pay it, and then I have to fix it. It's just too much. So it's like I'm pretty much stuck with that because it's like it flies fine, but it's like it's damaged where it's not sellable. If that makes sense.
What about your anamorphic? Would you sell that?
Sure. No, I use that. I literally just use that for photos.
Okay, great.
For wide shots. So
Perfect. Well, that's good. At least you're using something you bought.
That's true.
That's brutal, bro.
I think what we learned from this, I needed to use the Insta360 because that's like the best bad purchase that I still could salvage and use.
This is true.
I think the Steadicam, I'm probably never going to use this one because I'm trying to go away from like video, like work. Obviously, like YouTube, I don't really consider videos because it's like that's just a necessary evil to get the photography going for me.
This is true.
But that's like one of those things that's frustrating for me is like with my Insta360, even if I wanted to use that as like a camera, I would still have to bring my R6 or something else. Whereas the DJI Pocket 3, I could literally just bring that.
Yes.
Like I couldn't just use the Insta360. I mean, I could. It would just look like crap.
Right. Like if I'm going to like a pool party, if I'm going any party, any function, any day out, any date, any Saturday outing, any vacation, trip to Six Flags.
I'm just thinking, like, imagine being around the campfire planning that out. You're gonna get some nice shots.
Right. Trip to Six Flags, Disney,
sick.
like
Yeah.
all these things where it's like, okay, I'm gonna put this in a fanny pack, leave it somewhere, you know, and like imagine this with like GorillaPod.
Yeah.
Imagine this with, you know, like I'm thinking when I bought this, I was like, okay, my setup would be hold this in one hand, then I have the Rode Wireless Pros plugged into my Rode NTG video mic, having that in one hand is my shotgun mic, so I'm getting an interview shot.
Yeah.
Holding like this.
What I'm picturing is, so I have 3 trips coming out this summer. I'm going to Colorado, Hilton Head, and Curacao. All 3 of very different places.
Right.
But it's like, in my head, I'm like, oh, a YouTube video around these. But then like the features, the photos that I get at each. But it's like, say you want to get like a shot leading up to it. That's perfect for it.
Yes.
Because you can literally get cinematic-like footage and then cut to the photos.
Every sunset that we have on our camping trip, every hiking spot that we have, like I'm making gonna make a recap of our vacation just for us to have permanently. I think I'll probably burn it to a DVD or something.
Yeah.
So like our kids can just be like, oh, that was mom and dad's like first real vacation. Cause like it is our first vacation other than our honeymoon. So
Yeah.
like that's kind of sick in my opinion.
So, I have a confession to make.
All right.
I have a couple confessions to make.
Oh gosh. It's only been a week.
I've been shooting weddings and events that require flash for years. Like years.
Yeah.
And anytime I want to take a vertical flash, I would always like have to either take the flash off and like have Skylar hold it, or I would just like angle it in a mag monitor in a super weird way. And I just discovered I think all flashes, at least mine does.
Yes.
You can literally just like tilt the flash.
Right.
And just point it up while you're taking a vertical photo with your camera. I saw someone do that and I literally looked at Skylar and I was like, I'm going to kill myself.
You texted me this and I was like, you're fired.
I was literally like, I don't know how I could go this long and not know that.
It's so like, you know, you can rotate the thing too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I knew I could tilt like this, but I didn't know I could literally spin it up.
Yes. Okay, that's what I mean.
And so I was like, I saw someone do
The
it.
bottom also moves too.
When I tell you, my world exploded. Like, I was like, I literally was just doing an engagement shoot on the stairs, so I was trying to get a vertical photo. I was like, oh! And I didn't bring the thing that I could do.
Like the trigger?
Yeah, I didn't bring a trigger so I could take my flash off.
Mm-hmm.
So I was literally trying to bounce it off the wall to get it back. And I was having Skylar hold a reflector up to get the lighting right. And I was like, this is so annoying. And then I was like, I could have totally just nailed that in like a second.
And with the whole reflector thing, the clients probably thought you were a genius.
Yeah.
But any photographer would probably think you're the biggest idiot in the entire
Yes.
world. Because, like, when it comes to, dude, your toes are, like, coming in and out of frame.
My bad, guys.
It's hilarious.
Maybe join our Patreon.
No! Hey, no way. But, what was that? You just made me lose my entire train of thought. So, I went on a shoot with Coleman the other day. On Saturday or so. That's if you follow me on Instagram on Cort Letcher Media, you'll start getting daily snippets of my life now. Because now that I have this bad boy, I don't have to lug my R6 around to make content. And main thing is trying to keep it safe. Because obviously I'll carry my R6 anywhere. It's not that heavy.
Yeah.
And it's awesome. But keeping it safe and like not having it exposed to elements. Whereas like this bad boy, let's be real here, I can just buy another one.
That's what
like
I'm saying.
yeah, it's like it's not that big of a deal. Like the return on investment on this thing is quite literally a no-brainer. And so on Coleman's shoot, it was like, okay, when do we put the
I'm so mad I couldn't go to that because I needed photos so bad.
I didn't get any photos, so it wasn't worth it for you to go.
Okay.
Like, so
When I tell you though that like, there's like also like spring flowers are blooming. They look great. I just want to go to field and shoot them there, like just shoot outside. But
I mean, we could do that. That would be a fun like double date.
yeah,
We could and bring the Osmo and bring the Insta360, make a YouTube video.
Saturday.
Maybe I have a shoot on Friday, so I don't know about that. But he was like, okay, when do I put the matte box on? When do I put the matte box off? And we decided for all of his like corporate shoot ones, because he wanted to get 2 sets of photos, one for the corporate side and one for the sorority side. And so the sorority ones, we didn't use the matte box because we wanted the setup to look not intimidating at all. And then for the corporate ones, obviously you want the big rig. So, like, everyone knows you're sick.
Hunka.
And, dude, his setup is so streamlined. Like, we should have him come on and talk about, like, streamlining his setup. Because he made a bunch of comments to me about career paths and stuff. And he was like, I don't think enough people have a gear path, like, in life. And he was like, that's how you end up like you, where you're stuck in this situation where it's like, now I have all this gear that I don't use.
Yeah, and I'm going to sell it for half the price.
Versus, like, remember when we first talked about getting you a camera, it's like, okay, we're going to buy full frame lenses because we know you're going to upgrade to a full frame camera one day.
Yeah.
And while I'm very happy that I did that, this camera has me wondering, like, APS-C, like, is it kind of
no,
but it's not,
no.
but it's not,
no,
but it's not.
No.
Because at the end of the day, like, with the stuff that I am shooting, full frame just does make that difference.
Yeah.
So,
on a side note, other confession. This isn't really a confession.
Gosh.
But, like, so I'm, like, a only Blu-ray guy. Like, I buy strictly Blu-rays. And I bought a DVD just because it was, like, literally $3 at Walmart.
Right.
And I was like, I've been wanting to watch this show. I'm just going to watch it, and I like it, then I'll get it on Blu-ray.
What'd you get?
Mayor of Kingstown.
I've never heard of that.
Anyways, I threw it away because literally it was, like, so inappropriate, like, the first episode.
Oh.
But the quality difference between a DVD and a Blu-ray,
It's pretty stark.
I knew, like, I've been told it was, which is why I only did Blu-rays, but, like, I mean, it was night and day.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. So, anyways.
The difference is a Blu-ray, I think, is 40 gigabytes. A DVD is 4.7 gigabytes. And then a 4K Blu-ray is 128 gigabytes.
Yeah.
So, like, that's a pretty big difference in terms of just bitrate alone. And then also, Blu-rays are 1080 versus a DVD being 720. Which, for me, with the way my living room's set up, it makes a difference, for sure. It's not unbearable at all.
Yeah.
So I
think I was just used to it. To where I was like,
you definitely are.
I've conditioned myself to accept nothing below Blu-ray.
I also use, like, I'm very strategic in the movies that I buy on DVD because, like, there's some, like, 12 Angry Men shot in, like, 1959.
Yeah.
I don't need a Blu-ray of that. Like, I can do a
100%.
DVD versus, like, Interstellar or Dune, like Dune Part 1 and 2, 4K,
On DVD
4K Blu-ray,
DVDs.
4K Blu-ray, no,
Yeah.
no question. So, you know, I pick what I can, and also sometimes it's like, yeah, a DVD's $2, so obviously, that's like basically a free movie.
Yeah. So one of my favorite movies ever, Tick Tick Boom, was never released on.
That's wild. Yeah, because it's a Netflix movie.
But there's like copies on DVD on eBay,
Right.
that they sent around to like people to vote on it for award shows, for like Oscars and that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like not that expensive, but I'm like, they're like $25. But I'm like, for a DVD, but it's kind of cool.
I would not buy that.
But I'm like, I'll never be able to own it physically unless I get that. So I don't. I'm trying to weigh like just never own it.
I haven't even seen that movie.
I feel like La La Land. I think you'd like it.
I don't. I feel like it's kind of corny though. Like from what I've seen of it.
I'm a big Andrew Garfield guy.
Yeah, you are. You are.
I think he should have won Best Actor Oscar for that.
I see you have Ender's Game over there.
So good.
Fire. I'm looking at your shelf right now, and it's kind of just too good.
Because it's literally only movies that like.
Did you get
I
all
like.
3 Guardians of the Galaxy yet?
I don't have any Marvel movies yet, except Iron Man and Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Bro, the best 2, honestly.
Yeah.
Dare I, like, other than Captain America. Like, Captain America is just so
Winter
peak.
Soldier.
But if I could pick 2 Marvel movies for the rest of my life, which technically, Spider-Man: Homecoming isn't even a Marvel movie.
Yeah, it is.
It's Sony.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, it's an
But-
independent Sony movie.
Yeah,
So, also the 4th one coming out this year.
I'm excited. It looks insane.
Like, Morgan is never like, let's go to the movie theater for that one.
The thing is, so Skylar's never watched the Marvel universe, but I feel like she needs to watch at least all of the Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah.
Before that.
Well, Spider-Man is just, like, so easy.
But she needs
get
to watch
into.
like the original trilogy and Andrew Garfield because like,
That's
they
a
might be
lot.
back.
I think they are.
So
I
like,
truly think they are. Have you seen that image online?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I mean, come on. Be
it would be
be
lit.
more discreet. I wouldn't be surprised at all. What do you think? What do you think also I found out the Interstellar Blu-ray comes with 3 hours of bonus footage. I was like, oh my gosh. Like the amount of bonus footage I have to catch up on.
So much.
Did I tell you so on Instagram today, IMAX posted like, hey, Dune Part 3 70mm IMAX tickets are out. They posted that. I saw it within like an hour or 2 of the post. I went on to try and buy the tickets. It like wasn't working. And then I refreshed my page and it was like sold out. They sold out in 1 hour.
That's insane.
I was like, that's actually nuts. Which granted, I actually prefer for Greg Fraser's stuff. I know I saw Project Hail Mary in 70mm IMAX. That was more of a like bucket list item because I've never done that before.
Yeah.
I low-key prefer regular IMAX because I like seeing the whole frame.
Yeah.
70mm, you're like, oh, it's so big.
Yeah.
To where, which Project Hail Mary was like the perfect movie to see in 70mm IMAX. But if I hadn't seen Dune Part 2,
You'd have missed stuff. You feel like?
I would have missed stuff a lot because there's so many shots that are full screen shots that like there's a lot just crossing the screen versus Project Hail Mary. Everything's pretty much center focused. And like it's a one-man operation, the whole thing. So it's like, one dude in the middle of the screen.
Yeah.
So it was a great experience. But I'm so excited for you to watch it.
I'm sorry.
It's
I'm either going Wednesday or Thursday.
It's gonna be good, man. And why are you not taking Skylar?
She might go. But
She'd
she's off.
love it.
Okay.
Like it's like Big Hero 6, but for adults.
Okay.
It's so sweet.
I do have Big Hero 6, so.
Oh, that movie's so fire.
So good.
I remember, like, I think that was the first. Well, that's not the first movie I really cried in, but that's like, movies you cry in. That's a movie you cry in.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen The Odd Life of Timothy Green?
It sounds familiar, but I don't think I have.
Dude, that was the first movie I ever cried in. It changed my life. I was like, I didn't know you could feel this way.
I feel like the older you get, the easier it is to cry, too.
Yeah, like Interstellar always gets me.
Yeah.
Because it's just like the father-child dynamic is just like, it's so sweet. But, yeah, okay. So, game plan moving forward on your gear. What do you think the solution is?
Well, I think for sure. So I have a lot of things I need to update with my gear. One being I need an actual B cam / camera that Skylar can use for weddings.
That's true.
So
I didn't even think about that.
Which is probably just going to be another regular R6 Mark 1. I mean, I guess it could be a Mark 2, but like
you could even you don't even need an R6. You could do an R7. Or R7's
just
crop. Never mind.
Yeah.
The R8, I think.
It's just full frame, just no video.
No IBIS. It still shoots video, same settings.
I don't need video. I just need a photo. But it's like
Then maybe the R?
is that what that is?
30.3 megapixels full frame sensor.
Yeah. So can I bet that one's not that expensive either.
$800.
Yeah. But it's like for the wedding we have coming up, I'm just going to rent one because it's like $80. Like, whatever.
I think the R6 is $23 a day.
Yeah.
For, like, that's insane.
I'm going to have to rent one in San Antonio. Find a place to rent down there. And I'll just drop it off.
Lens rentals will mail if you need that.
Yeah. I don't even need to rent lenses. I'll just give Skylar. Like, we're pretty good on lenses. Like, we have my 24-70, my 16, my 300, and my 70-200. So it's like, when it's distance, I take the 300, she takes the 70-200.
Yeah. I will say, if you're going to use a 300, I would get a camera with IBIS.
See, I've been doing it for so long. I was talking to someone about this the
But
other
your
day.
camera has IBIS.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was mentioning that to someone the other day. I was like, you just need steady hands. You don't need.
I don't think I have steady hands. I think I have shake naturally.
Maybe.
It's bad.
It's like I know guys, they if they're using a 300, they have to have a monopod. And I'm like, I'll just hand hold it.
That's what Coleman was saying. He was like, just get in the gym.
Yeah.
I was like, that's hilarious.
I'm like, dude, and I even like going vertical with 300. I'm like, it's fine.
Okay, I think vertical is easier. For me.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
Because, like, you're doing this versus...
Trying to hold it. Like,
Maybe I just need to, like, get in the gym. Like, seriously. I think I'm just weak.
take your gear to the gym and start lifting it.
Well, I know some people, like... I feel like some people will, like, hold a plate in front of them and, like,
Yeah.
that's a good ab workout.
Yeah.
So.
Just it's a good
We're
work.
getting into the nitty-gritty of the video here.
But I think like I can get rid of my Steadicam. But the hard part is finding. I wish I could just like walk into a shop, even if I took like half price for everything. I would just
MPV.
want to get rid of it.
KH.
I feel like they don't buy like the drone and Steadicam. They just buy
They do.
lenses and bodies.
No, they do.
Really?
They buy like anything. They're also like increasing their like what they take. They've had so many ads on Instagram recently. I think they're like expanding their business.
Dude, yeah. I mean, I will because like I literally just sits in there. I don't even need to get a full reimbursement. Just
It's
give
also
me.
eating your space too.
Yeah,
I feel so bad for you. Like some of the stuff that you've gotten.
it's horrible.
Yeah, because a lot of my stuff I've gotten for free, like between like ad stuff and
So it's like on my to-do list to get like a new B cam, lights, but like lights are like kind of behind. 'Cause I have my one big light, even though it's green, but I feel like I can make
what
it
do you
work.
even need lights for?
For when I start doing YouTube stuff, I just need one key light. I don't need it for
Your
anything. It's
green
literally
one.
just gonna sit in there. Yeah,
The green VM.
yeah. That's what it's literally gonna be.
That's what the G in GVM stands for. Green.
Literally.
Green
So
video maker.
I'll just color around that. It'll be fine. It's literally just gonna be for sitting down shots at my laptop.
People just think you're using a Fuji LUT.
It's
Not a
literally-
big deal.
Yeah.
Like the LUT that I used on that shot with Coleman is a Fuji LUT, and it's like super green.
Nice. So I guess I don't need lights. So I just need a B cam. I want to get image stabilized lenses, which will probably like the first one that I get will be a 70-200. Which did Christian ever sell that one?
Yeah, you sold it to me.
Oh, you got that one.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but it's like again, I'm like the only reason I would do that one first is because it's a little bit dented.
Dude, that's actually facts. That's why I replaced mine.
Yeah.
But I also made money selling that one.
The thing is though, mine like the glass is perfect. It's literally just effects indie, like putting filters on it.
right.
So
Which for photographers, I would just keep that one.
yeah.
What? No, you need two 70-200s for weddings.
Yeah, well, I have a 300 though, so like I don't really.
That's true.
So
I don't know. For me 70-200 like that is like peak.
like I literally will have like my for weddings 24-70 stays on the most, and then my 300 goes on the second most, and then 16 sprinkles in.
I think I would challenge you to only buy gear that you're going to use for this wedding business, because I think the wedding business is your end all.
I think
be all.
weddings / YouTube.
Yeah, but your wedding stuff will just apply to YouTube.
Yeah,
automatically.
'cause
You already have all you need for YouTube.
That's true. I have an Insta360. Like put that on the top of the camera. We're fine.
I don't even think you need that thing, dude.
But for like B-roll of weddings, I feel like
I
it'll be
guess
so
so.
helpful.
I guess so. It gets tricky.
Yeah, and I have all the mics I need. Actually, yeah, I have that one mic that's just like weird as heck. You know what I'm talking about? It's like an
Yeah.
Odyssey or something.
I don't know why you buy the stuff you do.
I don't. You and me both.
It makes me laugh because you're always like, "Oh, this is like the best thing ever," which technically
Could be.
you're not wrong. Like the stuff you buy is really good. It's just like
Not what I
not
need.
for you. Like the fly cam is awesome.
It's cool.
The mic that you bought, yeah, I've heard great things about it.
But it's just like even just for simplicity, I guess I probably will plug it in my Focusrite, leave that just at like my desk.
Which is what I do. Like I bought a $30 Sony condenser mic off of eBay.
Yeah.
I could send you the link.
See,
You-
my the one in there is like literally like $350.
right. I'm like, what are we doing?
But so I'm just like, brother.
And you can't even tell the difference, which is so sad.
No, I think it's literally for vocals, which I think is actually why I got it, because I was still kind of doing more music back then.
That's true. You just had to.
I do.
I
too many
think you
things
run through your
sometimes.
phases faster than me.
Oh, that's what I realized recently is like, I love starting projects. That's where I think I'm at my peak is like brainstorming. Oh, we need to do this, this, this. And then we get like into that process. I'm like, I'm bored. And so it's like, I don't know if like that's a normal creative thing or if that's just a me
It's
creative thing.
very a normal creative thing.
But I'm just like with this, like wedding, like focusing on a wedding business, it's like I've started the website. I have it finally laid out how I want it. I know what the next step is. It's going back and re-editing old wedding photos.
Right.
I'm just like, I don't really want to do that.
But that's when you just crank the music
Yeah.
and start doing it.
Yeah. I was like, I have the Instagram created, but nothing on it yet because I need a profile picture, which I need to go take still. And so it's like,
dog, if you had told me this stuff, we could have done it today.
oh, I need Skylar because it's both of us.
Right.
So
I forgot about
that's
that.
why, like, Saturday, if we can do anything or this week sometime, I'm down.
I'll have to see.
So I need to do, like, that's the next step. And then I need to just start, like, building out.
I think you need to write this stuff down and just start crossing it off.
Yeah.
There's a bug. I got him.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
So
That's
yeah,
what happens when you have a massive monstera over there, dude.
that's so true. And they're all the plants that plant's doing good. The rest of these are doing pretty bad.
Bro, my plants are huge. They've been doing so good. They're so happy. It's a good day.
But yeah, my dog Zephyr wags his tail. That's why this one's missing all its leaves because he just rips them off. He gets excited and then like wags his tail and then I'm like
Put a baby gate around the
the plant.
Yeah, that would be crazy. Also, oh wait, no, because my wife is not off work. I was gonna say we could play Fortnite tonight, but I have stuff to do. We're getting steaks.
Fine, I'll do work instead.
Yeah, you low key should get some stuff.
I'm probably gonna go in the studio and lock in after this.
Because generally, like those steps, like you know what Coleman was saying, like you have your steps and then you go through the steps.
Yeah, I just need to book an appointment with Coleman and be like, all right, what's the word?
Yeah.
Sesh.
You could also just text him today and be like, we have to meet.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably see him later this week to see the movie, but
Yeah, but that's a movie, and it's also 2.5 hours.
just in the middle of the movie. All right, hold on.
You're just talking. You're like, can you pause? Just give us 5. We need 5 minutes. But
I don't know.
yeah, I think like having the vision, like you always have the vision. It's just a matter of getting it done, which
That's
is
the
where
thing.
you fail. And for me, so like doing the dishes, I equate everything to doing the dishes. Because doing the dishes, it's like, okay, once you've started doing one dish,
You lock in.
you need to do all of them.
Yeah.
So, like, I think it's the same for you. Like, if you go in your studio, or even you can just bring your laptop out here, so you can, like deal with the dogs later. But, just, like, sitting down and being like, okay, I think the easiest step for you would be starting to edit those wedding photos.
Yeah.
Which, unfortunately for you, I know they're poorly organized.
Oh, that's why I don't want to go find them.
Because, like, for me, it's
They're
like...
spread across 3 drives. One drive is corrupted. It's just like, do I want to pay to go get that fixed right now? Not really.
No. Because, like, for me, like, when I need to make a new portfolio, it's so easy. Because I have everything sorted.
Yeah.
I also... All the raw files that I use, I mark green. So then I just sort by tags, and then... it's done. I don't even like use the Lightroom like catalog. Like everyone uses their Lightroom catalog to organize stuff. I don't even use that. I just do it natively in like Mac OS.
Yeah. On a complete side note, did you know that Lightroom now has like remove tools in it?
Mm-hmm.
I always like do my first round of edits, export out of Lightroom, then put everything in Photoshop and do everything there.
Okay,
And I'm
here's
like, do I not
here's my
need that?
question for you, because you might be doing something else wrong in addition to that. Do you export out of Lightroom and then open in Photoshop?
Yeah.
Okay, so in Lightroom, you can right-click and do open with Photoshop, and it will bring out the whole file.
Yeah,
it's
I've just been
better.
exporting large.
And then you can send it back to Lightroom.
That's interesting.
So not only are you doing that wrong, but just like the vertical flash, you know. But it's also, I mean, you made it this far.
That's what I'm saying.
Right?
We're just, people say fake till you make it, and that's good until you faked it till you made it, and then you're like still haven't learned some processes. That
This
you
is
should.
true. This is true. Yeah. It's always awkward when you hop in a studio and you're like, oh, shoot, that makes a lot of sense. Like why you would do that.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh. Like when I learned, like a few years ago when I first learned about negative fill, I was like, okay, this makes so much more sense. Like that you can just add like something black
Yeah.
right here and it will make contrast. Like that's so simple. But, and also just buying a reflector kit,
Oh, that's step one for
which
those of you out there.
genuinely I have not used it much.
I literally use mine like every shoot. Like it's like a must. And that's like I almost have to have someone with me because I love reflectors so much. I'm like, please hold this.
Yeah, most of my stuff is like event, so I can't just be like,
But
let's bring a reflector around. Could you imagine? Like I have an IT event on Friday, for this like major. It's like a organization of like IT service professionals, and they like get together and like network and like learn about the software and stuff, which sounds super boring. But
wait, I'm gonna be attending that. What is it for?
it's called ASUG.
Not
No,
attending
it's
it.
like an invite only thing. You would know. You'd be paying into it.
Yeah, I'm like the first Dallas is paying me to go to one next week. I don't know what it's for, but it's for like some software.
It could be that. Is it for SAP?
I don't even know what that is. So probably
Like
not.
sales or software as like,
I don't know. It's for
product?
something like it's like apps, web design. I don't know.
dude, it might be that. It low-key could be that. But now is the time of like conferences. Like everyone's doing a conference right now.
Yeah.
So like that April conference season is ruthless. It's like April, Black Friday. It's like Christmas, October. Moneymakers. What do you think like what's your like vision for the wedding business?
I mean, like the first, like obviously, like the end goal would be like, let's like make them as successful as possible. But I think like first goal is to like make
Okay.
enough money from it so
First
Skylar
off,
can quit.
But what do you mean? Oh, quit her day job.
Yeah.
I see. So what do you think like success looks like?
I mean,
'Cause
the first round of success would be let that bring in $75,000 a year so Skylar can quit her job and just go into full editing for that and be a stay-at-home mom that also does photos.
Great. Okay. So then like end goal would be is the end goal going to be you two doing photography, like only wedding photography full time, or is the end goal you guys creating a team?
See, I'm torn 'cause I don't really, I think it would be the first, just me and her. I don't want to hire out people to go to a wedding that I'm never at.
Right.
I don't want to like do like contract. Oh yeah, Montgomery Media, but neither one of the Montgomerys are there.
I hate that. Yeah.
I'm fine booking 2 weddings on the same day. I'll lead one, she can lead one, and I hire second for each.
That's awesome. That is really smart.
But like I'm not gonna ever like book a wedding that neither one of us will be at.
Okay. So like, but is that your end goal in life, or is your end goal?
I think I want that to be the business that drives the content machine of Montgomery Media that then like allows us to do things that are just fun. For instance, like start a watermelon farm. Not that like I want to do that for sure, but I think it would be like really fun to do, just like to have land and then create content for that too. So it's like I want like the base of like Montgomery Media content to be wedding photography business, and then branch out. Honestly, how similar to Dude Perfect does. They're like, okay, yeah, once we have kids, how are we creating content about like raising kids in a Christian environment, having the dogs around, like building other projects
here's
like
the big
that.
question: are you gonna open a wedding venue on the watermelon farm?
I've thought about it. So okay,
Why watermelon?
here's the deal.
Do you just love watermelon?
So currently, I'll bring you on to this, and I'm not going to tell you the specifics. I don't want anyone to steal this, but I've recently come across a watermelon farm selling for a price that I can afford to buy right now. It's 10 acres, already functioning watermelon farm, has water, a pond on it. It's about a 2.5 drive away from where I live, so it's like a little bit of an inconvenient. And I know it's like not that practical, but like apparently, if I on a good season, I can bring in $70,000 just from this watermelon farm. And I'm not expecting to make that because like I don't have the time to dedicate to that right now. But it's like even if I brought in $7,000, it would cover what I'm paying to like buy the land a year. And so also like Montgomery melons on social media, I know like that just instantly would go viral. Like I'm quitting my 9 to 5 to grow watermelons. Sorry, boom. Like yes, that's a successful channel. You know, like the ability to see viral things happening. And so that's what I'm mean when I'm saying like I want Montgomery Media to be the baseline that funds other projects and stuff like that. Now,
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Going from talking about how you buy a bunch of useless stuff to
Okay.
buying a watermelon farm.
here's the deal. Am I going to do it? Probably not. But I just mean like that's just an example of things like I enjoy doing. Like I love learning. Like I would enjoy like all right, getting out there, learning how to do this, how to work this equipment, and like that's like when I'm like
Where is the watermelon farm?
2 hours. It's up in Oklahoma, like close to my other land. And so I'm like, if I could literally have my guy that already farms my other land just check in on that for me, and it's like it would be like a $200 a month payment. Okay, it's like I think it's like $35,000 for like the 10 acres, which is like very good for a fully functioning farm at that price. And so, also you could potentially buy up there. I don't think I could build a wedding venue. 10 acres isn't that big.
Dude, but imagine if you built like a wedding venue that every photographer is like, okay, this is quite literally the perfect wedding venue.
Which that would be the dream because Skylar's amazing like wedding planning. Like as good as she is at photos. Like, I mean, she's just like what sets us as great wedding photographers is like also you basically are getting a wedding planner built in with Skylar.
Which sucks for y'all, but it's awesome for clients.
Yeah. So like because I'm gonna be honest, like I've been at a lot of weddings recently, planners really bad.
Yes. Me too, even on the high end.
Yeah. And it's like a lot of times the photographer ends up telling the planner what to do anyways. It's like and so like you having someone that advocates for you, like being like, hey, like what do you want? I'm gonna make it happen for you is very important in weddings. And
right.
So and Skylar, I feel like having been a bride, like gets that. And so she was just the maid of honor at her friend's wedding, and I was like, you're doing more than anyone ever does. So,
which is great. Like as a maid of honor, as a maid of honor. Just kidding. I mean, like having her be that person is awesome. I mean, that sounds really good, dude. I'm not gonna lie. The watermelon melon farm would be kind of elite.
It'd
And
be
like,
kind of fun.
Okay, think about it. Like, just keep buying more land, and then the Cort and Luke compound.
Okay, well here's
might
the deal.
have to emerge.
So I've been talking to lots of people about this farm and trying to be like, is this a good idea? Is it a bad idea? Most people think it's a bad idea, but then some of like my closer friends, like, are content minded. Are like, I mean, that's like they're like, yes, like that would get views, 100%. Like, and everyone knows this, right? Anyone that makes a video saying I'm quitting my 9 to 5 to do this, like to build like a log cabin in the woods, like we've seen that guy.
Yes,
it takes off, and so it's like
this is true.
that is just a content base that like people would instantly be like, oh, let's see if he can get out of the system. Let's see if he can grow watermelons. Which also I don't think people know how to do. Like I didn't realize how much goes into growing watermelons.
I will say watermelons are notoriously hard to grow because if it accidentally gets cross-contaminated with another item,
Cooked.
it becomes that item.
Yeah.
So
and then you also run into like the whole like, okay, like what fertilizers are we going to use? Do you want to sell them as organic or non-organic?
they're also they attract bugs like more than any other.
Yeah.
Like,
but the thing is, like this
melon.
farm has like a history of producing like it's already like cold layered out, rows ready to go. And so I think the people that are selling it, like they're keeping their houses on the farm, they're just selling the farm. And so one day, who knows?
Is there a house on the farm?
Like, yeah, like right next to it. They're so like they're drawing the boundary line there and they're selling the 10 acres of the farm.
Oh, so they're staying in the house.
Yes.
Huh.
So am I going to do it? Probably not.
My question for them would be, why are you selling the farm then?
Because they just don't want to manage it anymore. Like they're retired.
So they don't have enough money to like pay the like employees.
I guess.
Because like that's where you start.
That's what's
into
getting
questions.
me. So 10 acres. I'm saying it's not a lot of land. It's still a significant amount of land, and I'm like, I'm doing more research into it to see. I don't want to buy a tractor. That's like $60,000 minimum.
More than that, yeah.
Exactly. And so it's like, do I like pay someone to come out and do that for me, or is 10 acres something that I could realistically get a 4-wheeler and try and do it by like,
No, you cannot do that.
So, or like an ATV. I mean, chat says I could use like a certain ATV that I could pull. It's strong enough to pull whatever.
But then it's like, how much are you spending on the ATV?
And then I'm like, dude, I'm not trying to like put that much money into this project.
And also, you're losing. Like, dude, there ain't no way you're getting out there. Like,
maybe like the best case scenario every other weekend.
There's no way.
There's exactly
With weddings.
Yeah, and so
you already attend enough weddings.
Yeah, and so realistically, it's not going to happen. But stuff like that is something that I've been interested in. Like, okay, well, what is like besides the wedding photography business? Because at the end of the day, a wedding photography business, you're going to max out. I mean, the best one. Let's just say you charge $5,000, $5,000 to $7,000 a wedding. Let's say you shoot a.
You can do more than that. Are we talking the best?
Yeah, but I feel like the market for me. Let's just say if I think the highest I could charge is $5,000.
Are we talking in life, like in goal?
I don't know.
I'd say a comfortable like end, like once you're like goated, 12.
Who I don't know.
I know people who.
I don't have any of my friends that would pay that. But also, maybe I'm just not around
Well,
rich
you're also
people.
like you. Obviously, your friends are not like loaded.
Yeah. So maybe I'm just too middle class.
Yes.
But
Well, we're not middle class.
let's just, for sake of argument, let's just imagine $5,000 a wedding. Let's say I shoot 150 weddings. It's like $750,000.
For $5,000, you cannot shoot 150 weddings a year. Maybe,
There's 365 days in a year.
buddy. Dude, everyone's booking their weddings on Fridays and Saturdays, and there's no way you're wanting to do. I'm talking maybe 35 weddings a year.
Okay, well, then actually, that proves my point more then. So let's just imagine $5,000 a wedding. That's $175,000 a year.
Yeah.
That's enough to like make a living on. You're not like rich.
Nah.
You know?
I mean, it's pretty.
You're comfortable, but if you want to like,
You're very comfortable.
so like,
Sorry, that was a third party battery, so I didn't realize it was. Otherwise, I wouldn't have trusted it. Okay, we're good to go.
like it's like a good amount of money. Obviously, in no way am I like, oh, that's like not that much money. But like, it's not like, and necessarily making like a business. It's bringing like a ton of money.
You're right. That is a mom and pop business.
That's not like a Cort and Luke compound business. That's my dogs.
They're so loud. Wow. Yeah, in no way.
Yeah.
We would not be able to afford a compound
Exactly.
at 175 grand a year.
And so you would have to have like social media funding into part of that, and maybe also like selling gear or something, which is something that I've been looking into. Is like, what's a product I can make and sell as a creative? And so that's been interesting because I don't want to make a software that's overrated to me. I think apps are overdone. No one needs another app. I want to make like a physical product that then I can scale as a business. And so trying to think through those kind of things. And then it's like, okay, great. And I can sell that business for however $200,000, keep equity in it, and it's just passive income at that point.
Yeah. Knowing what I know about super successful wedding photographers, like the people that I know who are like great, who don't have a team. So I'm talking, how you and your wife want to be set up, which is like 2 people shooting weddings. I think you could, at the highest level, 48 weddings a year. Normal level, 38 weddings a year. So like, because think about it. You're going to want vacation.
Yeah.
You're going to want, dude, you're not going to get scheduled every weekend. Like that doesn't happen. There's going to be busy seasons. There's going to be not busy seasons, like summertime.
Yeah. Which probably would be busy. No?
In Texas?
I know a lot of, I guess, all the weddings that I booked to the summer are travel weddings. But
Exactly. Yeah. So like not a lot of people in Texas are booking, which, then it comes into play. It's like, okay, well, do you want to shoot all your weddings in Texas so you can shoot more weddings, or do you want to shoot exotic weddings? But then that takes up a whole weekend for one wedding.
And they're so much more expensive. But also because you're putting more into it. Like.
Right. So, yeah. It's really just what you want to do. I think, Watermelon Farm would be kind of electric. And
so
also, like,
electric.
The podcast would be so funny.
Yeah. It's like, all right, we're out on the farm today.
Yeah, literally.
But the thing is, I hope y'all are interested in this because I'm just going to branch off. So then eventually you'd have to build something to live out there.
Right.
Just to function on. Like maybe you could put a trailer out there, whatever you need. Eventually I would love to build, but like practically not right now. I don't have the money for that.
Right.
And I want to buy an actual house. So the thing that's holding me back from actually pulling trigger on this right now is A, I want to get my actual house because I don't want that negative debt to affect me getting that house.
B, you don't have $35,000 sitting around.
But I have enough to put a down payment on to get my payment to $200 a month.
Okay, true.
And so then at that point, it's like, oh, easily, I have the capital, like in our budget, we have the spare $200 to put towards that anyways. So then it's literally hit the minimum payments. $200 times 12 is $2,400 a year.
Mm-hmm. That sounds right.
Nothing, like literally nothing. And it's also like you're not necessarily losing that money because you're investing it into the property. It's like similar to a mortgage. Like, yeah, you're paying interest.
Well, I guess you wouldn't get a homestead exemption because you aren't living there.
But you get farm
exemptions.
And so it's like, okay, great. Well, can I make one round of watermelons enough to cover $2,400 a year? Plus the farm fees that go into it.
Plus the $35,000 or so.
No, but that's spread out over like a 30-year loan. Like it is what it is. You pay that off one day.
I guess.
So,
but interest is bad.
again, on that amount of money, like, yeah, it's bad. I think, like, right now the rate you're getting is like a 6% interest,
Right.
which is like over the course of the entire loan is like $3,000, $4,000, which, like, again, is not that significant. If you're buying a $400,000 house,
You got to calculate.
that interest is bad.
I'd actually be happy to look into this with you. Like how much, like I could come in and be realistic on how much it would actually cost you
Well,
to get
I'm
this.
even like, I have friends that would go and have that are like, I would go in halfsies with you, and I'm like, I don't think 10 acres is enough, and I don't think the business would make enough where it's worth me bringing in a second party and dividing the profits by 50%.
No, I mean, I'm not wanting to give you money.
No.
I'm just saying like, oh, well,
The practicality of
what if I sit down and I'm like, okay, how much would it be to hire like 3 dudes to come in and like man the farm?
Yeah, exactly.
Seasonally. How much would it cost to like, how much is the water output? How much is like
And that's the bonus. Is like,
fertilizer?
I don't have to buy water. Like, you already have, there's water on the land already. They already have an irrigation system pulling from. So it's like, I mean, it's also sounds too good to be true. So I also need to get like a land guy to go scout it
Because
out.
that is the thing. I'm like, okay, great. Like these people are retired, but there's no way that they would be selling this farm if it was producing enough to pay.
I don't think it's I don't think it's a $70,000 a year producing farm, but I think it's like maybe a $20,000 a year. Like, you know.
Right, but then $20,000 a year. No wonder they're not paying. You can't afford to have someone work it.
Yeah, I don't really know how much that would cost. But again, it's like if I could use my guy.
Think about it.
I could.
Like minimum wage is more than $20,000 a year.
But it's not like you need someone out there. Like, you need him to go in, like, checking on it every other day for like an hour or two. Like, just walk the field.
Would you, dude? I don't know anyone who would do that for $20,000 a year.
But my thing is, like, easily, if you live there, like if you're a farmer nearby, just to go check the property, like, you don't have to do.
I guess so. I don't know, man.
But you could also structure it where, like, instead of paying them like an hourly rate, you're like, all right, you get this percent of the profits, which is how we do with like a guy that farms my land right now. So it's like,
that is something to think about.
yeah.
Wait, how far away is your current farm from the?
I think it's too far, so I'd have to find someone else.
Dang, because that would be
Yeah.
too good. It's like, yo, I'll pay you more,
Yeah.
and it's like 25 minutes away.
Yeah, I think it's like an hour, so like I don't.
I mean,
Which
that's
still isn't horrible.
not even that bad.
So yeah.
Like I commute 40 minutes home.
Yeah.
If I was a farmer, I'd commute an hour for an extra like 15%.
And I feel like you could even do like every 3 days. It's literally just want to if anything's like spreading, catch it early, get rid of it.
Even like with a camera system.
That's the things you could put trail cams up if you needed to. Like,
Right.
I don't know. I have a spreadsheet going. I'm running the numbers. The thing is, I need to get a land survey out there, and it's like, do I want to pay for that if I don't end up buying it? And it's just wasted money. But would be lit though.
Would be kind of too good. And think about the Osmo clips we'd get.
Oh, it would be unreal. And can you imagine eating a watermelon that you grew? I mean, it doesn't get better than that.
I just can't imagine the rage. I've seen you mad a lot.
Oh, if like all the crops died.
Yes. Or like if someone, like I personally do know how easy it is to screw up a watermelon and just end up getting a massive cucumber.
Yeah.
And like I cannot imagine if that happened to you,
I
how
get it.
distraught you'd be.
Here's the deal. Assuming that I could get the loan for what I want to get the loan for, and like let's say we get zero profits the whole year, and the only thing I put into it was the $200 a month, and I lose $2,400. It's not even really losing it because you're still investing in the property, so I could still like sell it for
Dude,
whatever.
You're not calculating like fertilizer growth, like soil management, and manning it at all.
I'm agreeing.
Okay, word.
But let's just imagine though, like but let's just say like I bought the land, didn't even farm watermelons for the first 5 years. I just was getting the land and building up equity to do it. Okay, that's still not even a loss because it's like you're still putting money into the land. So I'm like, yeah, maybe I couldn't buy it and instantly start farming on it, but like I feel like it's still a good. I just think it's a good piece of land. I need to have a land survey to look at.
You should ask your dad.
My dad's so anti that. My dad's like,
Have you told him about it?
not this land, but he knew I was looking at other land in the past. He didn't know I was looking at farmland though. He just knew.
Ask him about farming.
Yeah.
Because like, I mean, he manage the farm?
No, me and Jake and my aunts do.
Oh.
So, which is why
What is the
I
farm?
love it. We farm like so much, like cotton, corn, wheat, so much.
How big is it?
It's pretty big. I don't know exactly how many acres because, again, my aunt's doing most of the management, which is why I have just enough knowledge, so I'm like interested in doing more.
One of my buddies did a lavender farm with his brother, and they lost all the money, and now they just had a bunch of lavender that they had to sell.
See, but lavender probably is like you don't have to maintain as much. It's
No,
easy, yeah,
super easy. It's an herb.
Yeah,
Like,
so
dog. It's
and yeah, like I already done the research of like, okay, like I would sell to wholesalers. I'm not gonna try and sell. Like, I'm not gonna set up a stand on the side of the road try to sell my melons. No, I'm just going straight to Walmart. Give me like fourth of the price it's worth. Whatever, you still make a profit. So
you have big dreams.
I think it's
buddy.
like 20 to 40 cents a pound. So it's like
I'm thinking back to like you buying an Insta360 X4.
exactly, and
like,
that's why I haven't pulled trigger.
And you just being like, man, I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna make YouTube videos. I'm gonna make all this behind the scenes footage. And then it's like, actually, I'm gonna play Fortnite with my wife all day.
Exactly.
So I think we gotta end that.
So I think again, Montgomery Media wedding business has to come first.
Luke
but that has to be the baseline to then allow me to do Montgomery melons.
Luke has 200 melons. If he sells 3 melons, how many melons does he have left?